To align position of any object in Plasticity, do this. Select your object, press G and then press F. You need to select the plane which you want to use for alignment. So here you have it. And then you select the actual axis on which you want to align it. So it will be Y-axis or X-axis or Z-axis. Yeah, in my case it's Z because I want to align it to the top over here. And if it's for some reason messed up because you just changed your view, yeah, you just press your preferred axis again. And then you can just align it to anything you want. So for example, I want to align it here, or I want to align it here, or I want to align it. You see, if I press shift, it just go away. So Z, and again, I can align it to any of these points. And it's a very kind of tricky part here. So you want actually to align to the point. So if you're aligning here, you are not aligning to the actual line. You're trying to align to the point. So you will select the line, but here on the line, you always have some type of points. So try to align to them. It will be much easier, because if you try to align to some kind of surface, for example, yeah, over here, and there is no actual point, it will be sliding. So if I just try to kind of change the axis to X, yeah, you see, this thing is trying to find the points. So keep that in mind. And it's not all. You can also align the parts of the mesh, but it's a little bit different here. So let me show you. So for example, let's make it a little bit harder for us. I will create a chamfers here, so like that. This one doesn't work with fillets. Fillets are kind of here. So yeah, let's check the chamfers case. So you just select all you need. In my case, it's this plane, and I will press Ctrl+Shift+ to grow selection and to select all of this thing. Now I will press G and this thing appear, so I can move it, and you can see I can move it, and then it's kinda tell me, no bro, you can't move it more. So if you have this problem, just press preferred step and it will allow you to extend this thing on any lengths you like. So after you decide where you want to align it, you can just hold Ctrl and kind of align it here. So is the second method. And you also can use the same thing. You can just press F over here and you can select the same type of thing, and you can do Z. In my case, it's Z. In your case, it can be something else. And you just move it to the preferred place. But don't forget to select preferred step, because it won't allow you to do that. And here you have it. And if you don't press your, for example, you press Shift, yeah, you see, you can just try to make something like that. You can even offset it on the angle like this. So it's pretty powerful tool over here. So you can align it, and you can try to align it to the angle, which I showed in other video. You can try to combine these two things. So if you press Shift, you just get out of this mode and you can try to align it to something else like that, for example. And let's check the other case here. So for example, I have this thing and I want to align it somewhere here. So over here. Yeah, and I don't have nothing here. So what I need to do, I just need to draw myself a nice guideline. And now I can take my object and let's try to align it a little bit different way. So we tried the F case where you use the free transform. We tried the G, and now let's try to do it with the pivot. So what I can do here, I can press G, I can press V, I can position my pivot on the plane that I want to use as a line, selected, and now I can just move it like that, and while holding the control, I can just align it over here. So here's three methods which can help you align anything to everything and do whatever you like, but it also works with like the portion of the thing. So the same method with pivot. Let's try Ctrl+Shift+. I press G, V, put it over here, anywhere on the mesh. Yeah, not anywhere. In the preferred place of alignment. And then I can just move it. And if it gives you this bullshit, just press this thing, prefer step. And now you can hold the control and here we go. Pretty nice one. Pretty easy. Pretty cool. Very intuitive Plasticity. It's super intuitive. Yeah, I just got to admit that. But let's check another one case, which also can be a little bit hard to kind of get from the first step. So for example, I want to align this thing. Yeah, by this thing I mean this thing. Yeah, I want to align it here to this thing, and it can be a little bit tricky just trying to guess this part with the F and stuff like that. Yeah, so I recommend you to do what? I recommend you to create the guideline, for example, like that. Yeah, something like this. It will be much easier with the guideline. Then you take your thing and you just extrude it a little bit. Don't need more, just a little bit. Now you can take it again with the left click and press G, V, and position it on the edge that you want to align, or over here, whatever you want to align, just position it there. And then you kind of move it, and while holding Control, snap it, right click, here you have it. So you align this one to this one. Perfect. And the same method, if you select, press G and then press F, yeah, you have the same thing here, and you need to select what you want to align. So if I select, for example, this plane, yep, it will give me this type of line. And I want to use the Y axis, and now I can align it. But you see, it will align that point on that thing. So you need to select exactly the same thing which you want to align. So in my case, I want to align this edge, yeah, so it will just fit it there. You press G, you press F, you select the edge over here like that, and now it's just allow me to move it, and I can specify it by Y, and here you have it. Here's your alignment. That's how you align complicated stuff in Plasticity and move complicated stuff in Plasticity with the fillets and stuff like that. I hope it helped you, and if it is, check the video about align rotation. It will be over there. Have a beautiful day, model something cool, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.